I'm Deborah Fell, Managing Partner for Chief Outsiders, and I'm here with Slade Coburn, Managing Partner for Chief Outsiders, and we're here at the annual ACG Healthcare Conference at the beautiful Metropolitan Club. So Slade, tell me a little bit about your involvement in the dealmaker community and your participation with ACG.
So I've been involved with ACG for, 6 or 7 years at least now, mostly in New York, although I've also been involved in the deal-making community and ACG in Philadelphia, Boston, Atlanta, Chicago, and other areas of the country as well. And currently I'm co-chair of the operating partner committee of the ACG New York chapter, and was very excited to be part of the value creation session that we had as part of the healthcare conference here at the Metropolitan Club. So it was great to be able to connect with colleagues in that value creation community, to hear the great speakers and panelists, and obviously to spend some time with you and my friends here at ACG.
Goes without saying, and I'm enjoying spending this time with you and listening in on part of the conversation in the value creation session. It was really interesting to hear the trends. How have you seen some really positive changes in ACG over the years and the deal-making community? Comment on that a little bit.
Well, the big thing I think with ACG and the deal-making community, it's always been about the deal makers, which I think is really important.
Yes.
You know, to have the one-on-one meetings, the IB, PE, firm connections, and so on. So deal origination has always been an important part of the ACG community. However, I've seen the organization expand beyond that. Post-acquisition value creation, as an example. So it's not just about getting the deal, but it's about having successful outcomes from the deal.
Yes.
So that's been a really important growth opportunity for the organization, and I know a growth opportunity for the members that I've spoken with. At the same time, you know, looking at the different nuances of the M&A community here in New York and elsewhere, so being able to focus on family offices, independent sponsors, and other areas, I think has really made ACG a much broader and more valuable organization and a point of connection for all of its members in the whole M&A community.
You know what I loved about the session today, just to your point, was that we were together as both advisors, operating partners, other, part of the ecosystem here at ACG, and we're talking about something very critical, and that is, how do you identify the levers of growth?
Right.
What are the different playbooks or customizations that different private equity firms are looking for in helping to support their portcos? So just having those kind of conversations, coming together really as an ecosystem together, to me, that's the winning formula at ACG, and I hope they do more of that.
Yeah, no, I think that was absolutely critical, and that was on full display today because it was about sharing best practices, asking questions, and one of the sessions that I was fortunate enough to facilitate at a roundtable, one of the participants had a case study and a real world situation they're dealing with one of their clients, and everyone else around the table was able to give them real practical, real world advice and guidance based on their experiences. And I think that's hard to do in that kind of environment, although it was done really well here. And I think in so many organizations, they don't take the time to provide that opportunity for their members and for their participants. And I really applaud ACG for doing so.
Yeah, that's a great example. So, I mean, we started with content, then we went into discussion. Sounds like a little bit of a peer review.
Yeah.
And then now we're down here enjoying, fantastic food, bourbon, lots of company. This is the ecosystem I want to be part of.
Great people, great networking, good food. I won't say great, but good food and good bourbon. Where can you go wrong?
Where can you go wrong?